Good morning. Good morning, people of the world. Good morning. I just wait for people to get notified for the beautiful stream. My Discord real quick. Furry mayonnaise RP. Too early for this shit. We're gonna be talking about Tankfish's response in a more mature manner because I do agree with I do my criticism. I do agree that I did not handle it with maturity. But I want instead of making a video responding to the criticism, I think it's more fair to talk about it live. How about kind of like a heart to heart with my criticism? I just want a quick dip and go. Honestly, I wouldn't say it's good nor bad. There's some good parts and there's some bad parts. You can't really define it as good or bad. I'm mixed. I did take my criticism into account. I did take it into account. I do agree with some of my criticism. I do agree with none. So I actually have a list of the main criticism to start us off here. So one of the main criticisms is how the new codes were years ago. I do agree with that statement itself. As a whole, yes, it was like years ago. Like as a statement, it was years ago. But how they were handled was like not adequate at all. Some of the censoring was just it wasn't good at all. His fans instantly went and defended his bad lies and took his entire response as true and fully true. They can do that. Like their criticism is fair criticism. They can disagree with me. I'm fine with that. Because when you put out an opinion, people are going to disagree with it. And I don't think that's something that should change. I think criticism is a good thing. Also, I do want to apologize for the childish reaction on stream yesterday. I do agree with that criticism as well. I do agree with that. I think I could have handled it a bit more with maturity. I do agree with that. My sincere apologies. I'm just gonna post this in my Discord real quick. Genuinely found this channel through Bad Apple shirts and then forgot why I subbed until I scrolled down again. Welcome back. This isn't what you subscribe for. This is just drama slop. Get the stream on my phone so I can like properly greet the chat. How would you know that his response were fake? I don't think you can't really say that his response is fake. However, there's some issues with it. Hello, chat. What's up, German dude? Only Tankfish side wrong. The thing is that the damage has already been done. Like, there's no amount of sorry is going to reverse it, really. But I do agree with some of my criticism. I think I could have handled the stream a lot more better with the more maturity. But just because the new codes happened all those years ago doesn't justify anything. And I do agree with Tankfish on like removing the outros. Like when he posted this video, he went and removed the outros. I think that was a good step. I'm not denying that. That was a good step. That was like really a good step. I'm quite lost. Who is Tankfish and what did he do? So it starts off back in 2020, and throughout 2020 and 2023, he was putting nuke codes in his videos. And when you put those into certain websites, it would give you like sometimes the content was straight up illegal, but it was NSFW. It was just not appropriate to show to a child audience. But one thing about Tankfish's response is that he didn't really address like at least half of what Dunesy said. Most of it was like the nuke code stuff. But it wasn't just well, Dunesy's video wasn't just about the nuke codes. It was about a lot more stuff that Tankfish did. He apologized and took accountability that the past is the past. What is your end goal? The end goal here is to listen to my criticism. We're going to be talking about if his response was good or good or bad. Why not call him out right there and then rather than wait 4 more years? It wasn't wait 4 more years, right? It was like a series of backlash from him. Or sorry, a series of backlash. This shit sucks. Thank you, Rock. No. So basically, he put codes that were put into some gave some not appropriate content. Yeah, it was not. I wouldn't. It's a good or bad apology. You can't really call it good or bad. But we're just going to be talking about his response today.
into this kind of stuff and trying to spread it, which is just false.
But the content that he put in um in the new codes, it was straight up illegal. Out of apologizing is gonna like justify that. Like this is disgusting. Really, it's just disgusting. What's up, William? What's up, artistical? Why would he even share those codes to begin with? He says in his sorry, he says in his apology video that he was like getting used to the whole uh exposal sorry, not exposal, but whole exposure. Like he was just getting famous. Most people don't even know what the new code mean in the first place. Yes, I do think there's some people who don't there's people who don't know what it is. A lot of people don't know, and a lot of people did find out knowing. Because Tankfish, remember that Tankfish was putting out community posts relating to it, like not relate directly relating to it, but he was putting out community posts where he was like telling people, "Hey, I'm having a NSFW stream," like completely optional to put in. I agree. I didn't know what the codes were at first, but then I slowly found out it was just really unfortunate why he would do that. But regarding his defense about this kind of shit, his defense is just like, oh, some of this had homosexual stuff, therefore I would not put those in new codes. Like that was his entire defense against this kind of stuff. That he did not post it because apparently he would not post gay stuff. The code with the fucked up tags isn't in the end credit videos. It's from a Twitter meme he reposted without knowing the codes. That is something that Tankfish said, but do not see researched the codes that were in the outros. Did you already watch his response? I watched it live yesterday.
not to say I'm not completely at fault here because I did learn from this that I got to be more careful with not just what I post on YouTube, but
Do you think
everything I
drama
post.
YouTubers have too much free time on your hands? I agree with that. I have way too much free time. Me personally, I have way too much free time. But originally this channel wasn't supposed to be drama slop. If it's a little quiet, yeah, I know.
Somewhere else. But I do not think it's genuine to paint it like I personally like these and I searched up for these to spread these. But anyways, in the end, the codes were blurred. It took a bit because YouTube needed time to process the
But
videos.
a lot of
And
I
we
do
also
think I
have
do
the
agree with a lot of
nuke issue, which
with sorry. I do agree that drama slop tubers have way too much time on their hands. You should do a build about for treasure stream next. It would be very cool. Jack shit.
breaking everything. The current allegation videos blend the timelines
I
and
have to
the
like
events
turn down
together
my
in a way
headset
that
audio
creates a
because it's
much
really loud
worse
on my end.
narrative than what actually happened. For example, they use things I said back in 2021 as proof for the drama that happened in 2023, when in reality, back then, no one
Louder?
knew about the new
All
code,
right,
no one really
there
confronted
we
me
go.
about it, and I treated it as a joke. The context surrounding this topic was different. Now, I don't remember
Is this good
exactly the
enough, chat?
conversation, but you guys can see here, the guy said, saved, and I was like, oh, he's gonna blackmail me with it, ha ha ha. Like, it's not fair, because back then, I thought it was fine. I thought everyone was just fucking around with me. I probably wasn't serious when I said those back then, so why are you using those screenshots as a serious admission? Now, in 2023, when the document dropped, I, of course, defended myself, because, well, a Bloxer can say he's shit, and a Bloxer can be convinced. If I did not need to be confronted, that means I would have been against this in the first place, which wouldn't make sense, because why would I then put these in? Green Legal Cats also shared a bunch of screenshots of me trying to deflect the new codes as
What
just
other
random
criticism did I get
numbers, when in
actually?
reality,
Let's look at it live, chat. Let's look at it live. Bring up the new kids over and over is like hating you're doing on SpongeBob. Yeah, I agree. I think put up more like more arguments. I do agree. I think I mentioned the new kids a little bit too much. I do agree with this comment as well. I do think that I could have handled the situation, or sorry, not the situation, the stream more seriously. I had to repost it. Yeah, I had to repost it because I had to censor out a moment. Like I was going in stream, I was looking at the video where the first new code was posted, and like one of the newest comments were just flashed on stream of someone just saying the code. So I had to go back and just like censor that out and repost the video. You wouldn't let me YouTube didn't give me an option to just straight up edit the video and just leave it at that. They only give me an option to they only gave me an option to repost the video. So I wonder if you'll understand Tankfish more with the comments shitting on you. Well, it's not just that. I'm just listening to the criticism itself. I think criticism is important with this kind of with these kinds of topics. You gotta address the elephant in the room. Your project deserved it. So you do you forgive Tankfish after the apology video? All right, I'll give my opinion. I am
audience. And
neutral because there's a lot of problems that still have not been addressed. There's still some problems that aren't completely tied up. Like he with handling the new codes, now he's done a job. Like he's removed the outros so he wouldn't have to deal with that supposedly YouTube bug where the blurring is fucked up. Like that was a good step. I do agree with Tankfish that that is a good step. I'm not denying that. People be making Tankfish as a Benjamin Netanyahu. I don't understand why people are saying he's like a pedophile. I don't think I said that. I don't think I directly said that. But like, um, it is heavily questionable that you're sharing NSFW material to children. It's very questionable, and I can see how those kinds of stuff like grooming can sprout. I can see how that can happen. But in this situation, I don't think Tankfish is a pedophile. Can I have mod? Sure, man. You can have mod. What's up, Zyro? It's a mod. What exactly did Tankfish do? What exactly did Tank? It's not just the new codes because I mean I've already been talking about the new codes. He's been like, well, for one, in the new codes, he's been posting like very illegal NSFW. It's not just the new codes. Dunesy's video goes into more aspect of what else he's done. There we go. You got a moderator. You can be a standard mod. There we go. Why the fuck would he do that? I don't know. His take on it is that he was a stupid guy for shits and giggles. Yeah, that's really what he said.
My time has come.
Yeah, what Zyra said, he was just 20 years old. When you're 20 years old, like, you should have some common sense. L speed? Sorry, Chad.
Tankfish is a Roblox YouTuber known for making funny videos of a bunch of different Roblox games. He also
Most
has
people
an
don't even know what
unfortunate
the code
habit of
means in the
showing
first place.
to
I
children.
agree. Some
Let
people
me be
don't know
clear,
what it
this
is,
isn't
but
going to be a
people can
rehash
easily
of the
find
nuke
out
code
considering
incident,
what
which
Tankfish posted on his
regardless was
community
still
posts.
severely downplayed and has a few disturbing details
Chat,
the
is the
average
audio
person
good?
isn't really
Is the
aware of.
audio balance okay?
Tankfish has done much more than just putting links at the end of his videos, so I wanted to cover this. So this video is going to be divided into sections and should go over everything that is known and also stuff that I found out that people may not know about. If there's something that isn't included, please join the
It's
server link
extremely
in the
irresponsible
description
to
or
just
drop me a message
put
there. Let's begin
porn
with
references in
Tankfish's
your
very
videos when you
public
know
porn
the
addiction.
majority of your audience is children.
He's previously produced and shared NSFW content of his Roblox
See
avatar
right
to
here,
his
he just
child
puts he
audience.
put
The
like
total
put community posts regarding the NSFW shit.
talking point for how this was okay is that the streams were private and heavily monitored. There
I
is
should
of
change
course
the
no
chat
evidence
to
for this
top
claim, and it's a very
instead
bad
of
argument to
follow-up
begin with.
messages.
He shared the in an NSFW channel in his Discord
Yeah,
server.
he even had an
He
NSFW
advertised
channel in his
the
Discord where
public
he posted
streams on
his
his
porn slab.
Twitter,
And
YouTube
back then
community
on
posts,
Discord,
and
like
other social
all you had to
media
do
he
was
had.
just press a
And
button and
even
you have
if these
access to
streams
all
were
that shit.
magically
Even if you were like
private, which they
13 or
weren't,
some shit.
that's still a Roblox content creator
Actually,
showing
maybe I'm
cropped
incorrect about that, but
publicly,
literally the
and then
only
advertising the
safeguard was
uncensored
just a button. Like,
within his
hey,
own
are you
server,
18?
and streaming the
And,
streams where he
you know, you
grew
could
this
say yes or
to
no,
his
and if he
child
said yes,
audience.
there you go,
If
you
they
got
were
access to it.
private, what was the need for the heavy monitoring, and how did that work
How about he
exactly?
don't know his
Did he
full
ask every
accountability
viewer
because
for
he was
photo
naive?
ID?
What?
Look at the way they type and judge whether or not they're underage. The reality is you can't make these streams privatized, and even if he did this on Twitch, which he
Ike,
claims he
no
did,
offense, I
and
think
which
you're
his
just
audience
dragging his
claims he
past
did,
mistakes
you
after
cannot
he apologized and
privatize it. There is
explained
no
the
feature that
context from
allows
his
this,
recent
and
video.
minors
The
can
issues were
have viewed the
3 years ago.
stream. I don't
Not
know.
quite. Uh, for example, like the censoring on the nuke codes were heavily inadequate. Some of the nuke codes were not, some of them were not censored at all, and some of the censoring was just not good. Some of it was just not censored at all. I wouldn't say it's dragging it, but honestly, like the way he handled the nuke codes back then, like it wasn't good. It wasn't good enough. 20 years old is not mature enough? What are you talking about? 20 years old is like a legal adult. The blur issue was a YouTube bug? Yeah, he could have yeah, exactly. He should have just like removed the outro. But when he's blurring the complete wrong
Why this is a lie that
like
keeps
the
being
nuke code text
used by
instead of the
Tankfish
code
and the
itself,
Chaos Legion staff,
how
and
can you
anything that
like
is
blame it on a
socially
bug? That's
accepted at face
just
value.
really
Not to
terrible
mention the
job.
community post itself has comments that entirely disprove the stream being
Hello,
age locked.
what's up,
Aside
boosted
from the
Baron?
already catastrophic behavior, Tankfish has already made numerous references on his videos.
Yeah, the
taking
new code
panels from
censoring was not perfect, but
comics
at
and
another
adding them to
backlash
his
he
videos,
fixes it again. It's not
referencing
just that. It's not just the new codes. Once again,
companies.
it's not just the
What
new
Bat
codes.
Dragon? Bat
I'm playing Dunesy's video right
fuck
now.
off doing something else. YouTube, whatever. Have fun.
And just straight up making an account on showing cropped femboy images and femboy comics with an
Can somebody
uncensored
tell me the
as of his
information where
second
Tankfish
channel.
shows his true
Stage
age at the
6.
time?
Depression.
I'll try. I don't have that on hand. But I think the major consensus is that he was like 20 when he first posted the check. Obviously, I could be wrong about this entirely. I could be wrong, but he was 20 when he first posted the new code in a video. I think it's this one right here. I'm not gonna make the same mistake. I'm not same mistake by putting in new comments. I'm not gonna do that. But this was the first video. Yeah, he removed the outro of this.
For events like this, make sure to join my Discord, link in the description. Now subscribe or I'll call the janitor on you.
Yeah, he just removed the outro. That's he was not 20? No EDPs forgiven? He didn't diddle a kid. He didn't diddle a kid. That's different. That's very different. I wouldn't compare Tankfish to EDP. It's really it's kind of like comparing a knife to like a hacksaw. It's very different.
Believe to trap. Stage 7. Acceptance. And if there's a hole, there's a way. It's not gay if you like the ass more than the dick, am I right?
These references and images still remain uncensored to this
Jesus.
day, with the only censor being on a certain set of codes at the end of his videos, which we'll be covering
But he
soon.
did good
The most
content, but it
outrageous
shouldn't be for
part
kids with very
is the
terrible
video
security.
that is
Yeah.
age restricted was not age
Damage has
restricted
been
by
done.
him, no.
The
It was
codes
age
were being
restricted by
reposted by
YouTube, meaning he didn't
his
even
audience
believe
in his
that these
comment section.
graphic materials that he was viewing and showing to his audience were ones that he should have age restricted. Rather than
Total
admitting
gooner death.
streaming to children live
Why is there
is
something wrong with nearly
The
every
Fed lies
Roblox
to try and
YouTuber?
bury
I
the
mean, yeah,
situation.
if you have a
So now let's
global
get on to
platform,
something
there's
that
going to be a
we've
lot of
already
weirdos
opened
out there.
with, the nuclear codes.
Did you know in the first place? Yeah.
If you don't know what the nuke codes are, they're codes Tankfish would put at the end of his videos, which are now censored after he got confronted about it. These codes were numbers which could be inserted on a certain website to give you a type of Asian comic that isn't necessarily for all ages. Now, whilst most of these were removed and blurred out, I recovered a sizable chunk of them to illustrate just how bad some of these got. Some of these were so bad that the site that they were hosted on themselves were actually removed entirely, and I had to go on the
Probably should
internet
read
archive
more
to
of
find them.
Gerardo work on
I now
language.
dedicate
What?
this
Who's that?
section to inserting
What's that? What does Derrida work on language? Interesting. I'll look into this later.
and reading the codes out loud, and then reading the tags
Maybe
that
I might
follow
forget
with
it.
these codes. Let's begin. 393 from his Roblox Demon Fall video. Some tags including Schoolgirl, Pen. From his Blood and Iron video, we have 391 Schoolgirl. From Tankfish's Roblox D-Day video, 302 Schoolgirl, and Roblox the Mimic Part 2, 397 Parasite Schoolgirl.
Yeah.
The Hood Crime
This part of
Repression,
Doomsy's video just explains
353.
the illegal content that was in the new codes as well.
Amputee. Huh, I wonder where I've seen
If
that
putting
before.
porn in your videos isn't
Jailbreak
bad
in a
enough,
nutshell. 330.
can we cut this
Get
part
ready
of
for
this bum
one.
reading out the stuff?
Roblox
Why?
the Mimic.
Why should we? You can, I mean, literally, this is what the content of the new codes were. It was illegal content.
Trip to Japan gone wrong.
We shouldn't be deaf to everybody. Or sorry, we shouldn't be deaf to one side of the situation.
110 School Mind pet. Now we'll do the last ones I want to mention. These are from a Twitter post which he reposted and had multiple new codes in them. He
One
claims he
example is
didn't know
literally
what
enough.
these were.
Okay.
However, one of the
Okay, I guess I'll skip over the part where he talks about the illegal content in the new codes.
do is click yes on a prompt asking you if you're 18. Channels would have had no. Although he blurred the nuke codes, he still has multiple and references in his videos as covered in the last section. So realistically, it's almost like he put a band-aid over a massive flesh wound. First off, any channel
This
being marked
second
as
part
NSFW
talks
at
about
that
the
time is
NSFW
meaningless.
channels
At around
and reasons
2020 to 2022, these channels would have had no sort of restriction. All you had to do is click yes on a prompt asking you if you're 18 or above, which any child could just say yes to. For a decently extended period of this time, Tankfish had an NSFW fan arts channel within his now deleted.
People always put a Roblox YouTuber on a higher moral standard and must be a saint since Roblox is mainly played by kids. I mean, yeah, he knew that his audience was full of kids. He should have known. You know, when you're making content about a kids game, it's common sense. Of course, you're going to get children watching your videos. There's children that watch my videos, but I'm not making like I don't make fucking inappropriate jokes, like adult jokes. I don't do them.
community server, and you could just access this
Like
from
it's
the moment
inevitable.
you joined.
You know,
In
when you
this
make
channel,
Roblox content, everybody
fan
of all
art
ages
was
is gonna
promoted
watch
by the man himself. Many of his admins has drawn it, and many underage artists had produced of
it. But yeah,
Tankfish's
that's really
Roblox
fucked up with
avatars.
the
You
underage artists making this shit.
may be
That's
wondering,
actually so
Jonesy,
fucked.
how does Tankfish encourage his audience to draw this? Well, Tankfish streaming his publicly for starters, which we already established was on multiple platforms anyone could view. Secondly, Tankfish would post links in his Discord server which he would even make edits and jokes out of as if it's a meme. Here's him posting a video of himself sending a new code in his Discord server which led to on his Twitter. I think this segues perfectly into the next
Is it the
section.
past, bro? I mean, yeah, it was in the past, but it wasn't handled properly
Tankfish
until now. I'm not denying that he handled them now. It's too little, too late. I mean,
has an awesome history with as we've established, but would you be shocked
well, no, sorry, it's not too little, too late. He did do a lot to remove the outros, but it's too lot, too late, to say the least.
to know that he also defended in his Discord? He then found out his argument was super retarded since it is illegal in his country, and he made an announcement taking
This shit was posted on Twitter, by the way. Kids are on Twitter. Literally, kids are on Twitter. That has been a thing.
back and proceeded to crawl back into his cave. You want to know the juiciest detail of this little argument? The entire reason he was defending
It's not a new
because of his
concept where kids are on
Discord
Twitter.
staff being addicted to
It's forever.
meet our first side character, Sad. Sad was an admin of the Tankfish community server and was a notable figure in Chaos Legion, who defended and was generally rotted to a point of no return. Other admins and staff
gaming
such as
website
Guest
has kids?
defended
Yeah.
his actions alongside Tankfish, even though he was blatantly a predator.
If your kids
for
are on Twitter,
looking
that's
at
your fault, but
depictions
Twitter
of
should get
children
fucking
in that
moderation.
way.
Yeah, Twitter
I
should get
think the
moderation.
worst part is Tankfish.
They should make
in
Twitter 16 plus. Yeah, I agree. Also, that's why I don't even use Twitter. I know some of my friends use Twitter, but honestly, I don't really use it. I'm really see if now is too late, then what do you want him to do after fixing the issue? I want him to address a lot of the stuff that he didn't mention in his apology. Uh, like how there are minors drawing porn and like a bunch of other stuff, and even like the illegal content that was in the new codes. I want him to address that because he didn't address that. He only addressed like the new code from the uh Parlo psyop thing, I don't really know much about that because I don't really care about that part, the psyop thing. I don't really understand that much, but yeah.
His response to this made it seem as if he was forced to remove him and that Sad left on his own volition, even though he should have been entirely banned from the community for defending this material.
Do you think can't find any sources where he says his actual name, so it's just a rumor or something? I'm not sure, man. I mean, I've been hearing that he was 20 when he Snoop killed. That's what I've been hearing. I'm not claiming he is 20, but like that's what I've been hearing. He was 20 when he posted the first Snoop killed. And even if he was like a minor when he was doing that, it's still very irresponsible. Really, it's irresponsible. And like throughout 2020 to 2023 or 2022, like the new codes were not properly censored and not like they were not censored properly and still weren't censored until like yesterday. So what would you put over a flesh wound but a bandage? I honestly, if like if I was called out the first time, I would take proper precautions. I wouldn't just like handle it with like think of proper action like morphine, for example. Like you put morphine into a flesh wound. The morphine is like properly handling it, not just like skimming through the videos and just applying a blur effect. Yeah, like you have to apply the proper provisions. Morphine. I know that's like a dude. I've been playing bar trauma recently. Okay, cut me some slack, chat.
Tankfish's comment section is very telling of the kind of audience he was advertising this content to, most of it being filled with children.
I'll say what I hate about the drama is that Mr. Green Lego Cat decided to bring this shit up because he wanted Grant. He hated him. Why not bring it up back then? Yeah, that's a fair criticism of why not bring it up back then. But yeah, this took a long time. Morphine delay the pain, but not resolve the wound itself. Yeah, you have to apply. Yeah, this is getting into. I'm not a doctor, okay? I don't study medical, but like you got to apply the morphine, right? And then you actually have to fix it. Like you cover up the mistake that was mainly there. Going back to the drama you don't really care about, isn't that content milking? Well, this stream ain't morphine a painkiller? Yes, that's correct. Going back to the sorry, I'm reading this comment. Going back to the drama you don't really care about, isn't that content milking? I do care about this drama because I like Tankfish's videos. I like the content he makes. Like the jokes aren't for me, but I do like his videos. They are well made. He doesn't need to explain every mistake he's done. He apologized and didn't repeat the mistakes. Bit confused as to what's your end goal here. Okay, first of all, the end goal is to address the criticism that I've been getting. I wanted to talk about it live. I felt like making a video isn't really the best approach. Like, yeah, it does get the job done, but it's not directly speaking to the critics or the people that disagree. Which people are allowed to disagree. People, they're in their right mind to disagree. They can disagree if they want. They're allowed to.
Having downloaded every comment on every video in a giant database, me and a few others were able to identify multiple points.
It's always been about content, money talks. I mean, I just make content for fun. Like, I think when I made that Colorbot video, I did get monetized, but then YouTube just denied my AdSense. So, what are the critiques you still have? Uh, on my previous stream yesterday. This one right here.
Audience. And the minors are
No, this is my criticism. Dude, Vic is live. Really? Vic is in fact. This is crazy, Jack.
Well,
By the way, Tankfish fans are livid as fuck right now. If you leave a comment against Tankfish, you'll get cooked. Yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of my criticism is, from Tankfish fans. It's inevitable. Nothing you can do about that. They can leave a comment. Like, I'm not going to delete it. I'll let them do it. End your stream now. Maybe I'll just end my life instead. I'm just kidding. You can disagree that yours is right, but logical makes sense. Or else your opinion is useless. Yeah. I've watched that stream. It sounded like you don't forgive and still dragging his past mistakes. I do agree that I could have handled the previous stream with more maturity. I do agree with the criticism of that. Don't end your. I'm just joking, Zorpido. Or Zorpity, sorry. I mean, to be honest, Tankfish are angry for a good reason, but they're kind of blabbering. Yeah, I mean, not to like call out people that are leaving criticism, but I see the same people from here in Gunzi's video. Like, they work overtime. They work around the clock to put these hate comments or criticism comments. Like, for example, this one person here, I saw them in like before I had to re-upload my stream bot because I had to censor something out. Like they work around the clock. How do you see the chat? I don't see an over. Oh fuck! I forgot the overlay. You're no, I'm watching the chat from my phone. It's nice that you're open-minded. Yeah, I do want to listen to criticism. LARPer. Oh, you guys want to hold on? Now that you speak about LARP, I know that's this stream's about. Hold on. I actually made a sim racing setup out of a pile of scraps. I think it's like a show in my. We like to LARP around here. Yeah, we like to LARP. I built this in my backyard. Sorry if this is only going into your like right your cup, but bro wants a donation with this stream. I'm not even monetized. I don't even make money off this. I legit just want to listen to the criticism. We don't care. Sorry, Nam Yugen. My sincere apologies. Please list the lies. Well, for one, I can bring up on the top of my head, he how the illegal nuke codes were like it's Nam Nugen. I listen. I don't know how to pronounce Nugen. Okay, Nguyen, Nugen. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that good stuff. Newton? Is that how you pronounce? Dude, no, it's not how you pronounce it. I don't care to be honest. Okay, go back to Tankfish's channel. We live BBNOS in Somber. I live Israel and I'm proud Lord. What does that even mean?
when in reality, in the
Tankfish,
beginning,
Tankfish friend is still the same. I think Tankfish had a friend called sorry, named Schaefer. I think he was like a minor. And like he was severely horn slapped because of Tankfish's influence. LARP is in his vein. So is his response good or bad? You can't really say that if it's good or bad or not. There is some good parts, but there's also some bad parts. For example, the good parts is that he went back and removed the outros. It's bad. We want to hear your guys' opinions too. But honestly, it's yeah, kind of like what Dumb Troller said in chat. It's yeah. Looking back now, it's yeah. Like there's good parts and bad parts. You can't really use one word to describe it all. We all need to get a job. Employeth calleth, chat. Employeth call. YouTube bugged his re-edit show one of the. Yeah, there was instances where the YouTube editing system bugged out, but there's some cases where you just cannot blame the YouTube editing system. Like one in one instance or multiple instances, he literally like censored the part where it says new code instead of the numbers itself. Are we even watching the same video? Yes, we are. This is the video. I thought the codes were Roblox cards. That's a very PG-13 way to think of it. They're just Roblox cards codes. I thought they were just like a really obscure joke at first, but then I slowly found out throughout the comment sections. We're just typing shit. We're just typing shit on the ATM. William, do you know archaic English? I'm not aware. I don't know archaic English, but I know how to type in English in a different way. I know how to I know how to do this. So I know how to do this, chat. I learned I literally learned it just for one of my videos. I think it was the one where Roblox removed the chat. We're going to the wrong road, sorry, chat. Yes, we will. Yes, will we know you? Yeah. Thank you, Zorfi. Hell of all art LARPs. Yeah, if I'm gonna be World War II LARPing, I Morse code, bro. This should drama brought to light is important to let his main audience know his wrongdoing, but overblown by drama stop with Tankfish. Yeah. No, I don't agree with the drama stop saying he's a pedophile. That's really not the correct word to use. Greta, who cares about the codes? I mean, yeah, I mean, people do care. There's a lot of children that were exposed to pornography. We are LARPy Kirk show. Why would children even type in new codes? Because his audience, like people himself, I think Dunesy said himself that when he was a minor in Tankfish's Discord server, he asked in like the general chat, "Hey, what is the new codes for?" And he immediately just gets a DM, it's just somebody sending him to the fucking porn website for the new codes. Yeah, the codes, dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's literally the peak of the iceberg. What Goku said. Um, Like, it is the peak of the iceberg. Of course, people are going to be talking about it, but it goes into much deeper than that. Like the NSFW channel, like what Goku said. There's a lot more to the situation. People are just saying, "Oh, you're just bringing up the new codes. It was years ago." Yeah, it was years ago, but it wasn't like handled correctly for a very long time until now. Type in a certain place. Yeah. If I like type to the search, it's going to pull out some other stuff. There is a chance of that. I don't know if you realize that you're still dragging his past mistake. It's not just a past mistake. It was, and also it's not dragging it. There's a lot of mistakes he made, not just the new codes. I did create a note. I did create a note on like the criticism, for example. Accountability does not erase mistakes. Yep. Also, you would really need to understand the code and what it's used for. I mean, Techfish put out community posts that everyone could see. Like he put out live streams for like no, sorry. He posted about the NSFW live streams. Where's the note at? It's on my phone. But didn't he already address it, or you just thought it's not enough? There, it isn't enough in his response video. Like he skipped out a lot of what Dudesy put in his video. Y'all don't know how these codes work? Do you play Limbus? I don't play Limbus. Limbus Company? What is Limbus Company, chat? I saw it in his like latest, not latest because I saw it in Tankfish's video about the factory thing. No, solely gatekeep it. It's a good game. Well, I'm gonna find out myself. What is Limbus Company? Is this like Lethal Company, but the guy is a clock? What is this? Sorry if we're getting distracted, but people are just saying Limbus Company. What is Limbus Company? Listen, both games have the name company in the name. Three tongues before Sahur, be quiet. Stop. That's stupid. Heard des Illisom. Nobody, man. First, y'all asked for accountability. Now it's not enough. You all cooked. He took accountability with the new codes, but he did not address the a lot of the points that Dunesy made. A lot of it was missed. It's a gotcha game. I don't play gotcha games. I mostly do like first-person shooter games. To be honest, the Green Lego kind of content farmed. The real person that brought evidence is Dunesy. It's Dunesy. I mean, I talk to this guy. I just call him Jamal. But yeah, gotcha is bad enough, but this dramatic content is even worse. You can't. I mean, you can't even compare it, dude. Gotcha games like that's a completely different industry. You just stream Elden Ring. Should we play something while we're yapping? What should we play, John? I thought Dante guy was LARPing. No, I thought the Dante. I thought this guy that used to be in YouTube Shorts. This guy. Chat, is this what you guys are talking about, Dante? This guy? Clips of Dante? Building for treasure? People are just gonna build swastikas. I can't do buildable for treasure on stream. Once you have gotcha in your game, then your game is ass. Simple. It's the clock guy you just searched. Oh, the clock guy is Dante? Ah, I see. I see. I keep playing Limbus because the sunk cost fallacy. Let's look at Guamgo. Let's see how Guamgo is doing. Guamgo got exposed. Can you try my ass, Abby? I've been working on it. What do you think about Subnautica 2? I don't own Subnautica 1. Japan is turning footsteps into electricity using piezoelectric tiles. Every step you take generates a small amount of energy. Millions of steps together can power LED lights and displays in a. Thank you, Helion. I don't get why every video has to be over like 10 minutes long. Some of them are under 10 minutes, but a lot of them, like, God, man. Let's just get to the point. I don't hate Guamgo, but yeah. Well, who's late to the party? You like to eat drywall. What is this fucking comments? I do. What are these comments? Dude, is this worse than my comment section? No, not by worse, I mean like the amount of mind-numbingly brain dead it is. Like, what the fuck is this? Guys, I think I'm stuck. He's just quoting his Trench's video. This is like the Fallout nuclear wasteland. Like Gravio's comments are like a Fallout wasteland. Like you just see the radiated denizens of it. Medieval slop. We LARP, John. What is that thumbnail gang? Yeah, I was like scrolling last night on my phone. I just saw this fucking video. What, like, what are we doing, chat? What's this thumbnail? Man, if you go in any video critiquing Tankfish, it's all just fans. Which they're allowed to come. Roblox drama, YouTuber slap. What are they doing? What does he do? What does he even do? What does he even do, chat? William GPT, how do I fix my fridge? Car antifreeze. What does he even do? It's literally, what does he even do? It's literally the thumbnail of the foot. I swear if you have free time, just listen to music or something. I mean, in my free time, I don't like make drama slop. Like I play these games. Like I'm like you guys. I just play video games. William, what do you think about the total what? Death acronyms. What is it that you really want? I wanted to respond to my criticism. That's what I want to do. Because a lot of people were saying, a lot of people were putting out criticism. I think it's good, or it's better to make, sorry, I think it's better to respond to it live rather than just make a pre-recorded video. Rather than just make a pre-recorded mix. Play Rotology. I give my heart out to, what are we even saying? H bomber? What? I take that back. What terrorist are you referencing? It's Rotology. Well, I'm gonna go do my job. Enjoy making money. Goodbye. Have a great day. What is this job? We'll play this maybe later in a different stream because we gotta lock in. So basically, people would say total group death to spread their racism without TikTok filters messing with them. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Just a bunch of hate towards certain groups. Was the stream even about drama slop? You should do a Scientology. Okay, we'll make an exception for Scientology. Okay, we'll do one real quick. I'll still be reading chat though. Where's Scient? Okay, we got speedrun Scientology. So, dude, I played this once like a couple days ago. It's so fucking bad, but here we can make a private server. Guys, we gotta see Shannon real quick. Alright, chat. We'll do drama slop and speedrun Scientology. Open that. Alright, chat. We're joining in Scientology. Not chat. Team's unbalanced. I guess I have to guard Scientology. That do be how the cookie crumbles. Come on, guys. Stop runners from escaping. There's Shannon, guys. There it is. Now streaming Roblox? Oh shit, my bad. There we go. There, get over here. Everybody. Can't escape. You can't escape. I might still have this. Okay, he's going for the rebound. He's charging up his aura. Oh. He's going in with the jukes. Okay. He's dodging. Oh, no, oh, he baited me. He actually baited me so hard. A new challenger approaches. Oh god. He puts me in the pincer maneuver. Oh, no, 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 unlucky, buddy, unlucky. Wrong exit, man. Here, buddy. You're cooked. Nick bin is lagging. You're so cheap, shut up. Be quiet, chat. Oh, he's getting cooked, he's getting cooked. Oh, there we go, we got him, chat. Want to try my beat, my shitty ass hobby? Sure, we'll play it after. And then we'll probably just end the stream since I think this drama slot stream has come long enough. Oh wait, this guy's on my team, what am I doing? Everybody? There's so many of them. Oh, wrong turn, buddy, wrong turn. You're cooked, you're cooked. Come here. No, 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 come back here. Oh. Oh, man. It's like a fish, he went straight into the net with that one. There's no skip for him. I can't really blame him for that. It's fair game. Nope. You're gonna see Shannon whenever you like it or not. You're gonna get a pamphlet and you're gonna take a personality test. It's gonna happen. Did you know the raids with Scientology were so bad they had to remove the door handles? Yeah. They had to remove the door handles. That's like a fire hazard, by the way. W. William, thanks, man. It's literally a fire hazard, by the way, if you're removing door handles. Yeah, this guy is cracked. This guy is doing some crazy counter strafing. Like this guy's watching B long and he's like offing. This guy's crazy. I just kicked my fucking sim racing rig. Oh wait, God, they're not even an enemy. He's gone. I'm just actually shocked at this game. Are you going to change their stream title? Probably not. I mean, it's the end of the stream. Who cares? But yeah, we'll play. What's that? We'll play that and then we'll end stream because the drama slump is over. But once again, I do like the criticism. I don't think the stream is about Tankfish anymore. Yeah, Lord, I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, we're going off road. Building speed. All right, chat. Well, thanks for watching. I hope we constructed something today. I hope we came to an understanding. I hope we made some great contributions to society and discussed some stuff. Is there anything that I forgot to mention, chat? But yeah, kind of like closing out before I end the stream. I do agree that I could have handled the previous stream with more maturity. I do agree, and it's hard. It's not like you can't really define Tankfish's like response as good or bad. You can't say that. There's some good parts and there's some bad parts. Am I still live? Yes, the stream hasn't ended yet. Sorry, go. We're gonna have to play the game like whenever I stream next time. I'll remember the player name. All right, that's about it, chat. Thanks for watching. I hope we reach an understanding. But yeah, see you guys later.